welcome to Watch News 4 Square at 10, bringing you all of the worldwide stories and issues. I'm Sierra Beck.
And I'm Grace Arnold. Today we are bringing you a story regarding an ongoing issue in Thailand, animal poaching. Many organizations are working hard toward ending poaching.
That's right, Grace. For those of you who don't know, poaching is the illegal killing or taking of any wildlife. Poaching can wipe out entire species. Tigers are one animal that definitely needs saving from poachers. In the past century alone, the world has lost about 97% of its tigers, but tigers desperately need to be saved.
Poachers are killing tigers in Thailand to sell their parts to places such as China and India. In total, a tiger can be sold for a sum of $10,000 or more. The bones alone bring in several $100s per kilogram, while a pair of eyes can bring in almost $200. WWF, or the World Wildlife Fund, is working towards ending poaching and also towards doubling the tiger population by 2022. This organization is donating millions of dollars to stop poaching and to save tiger habitats.
WWF is not the only one working towards ending poaching of tigers. Pusa Kantadaro, a Buddhist monk, has been saving tigers for over a decade. He cares for these tigers in his sanctuary in Thailand. He gave our news station the pleasure of meeting with him and learning about his tigers. Take a look. I'm here today to bring you the story of Pusa Kantadaro, a head monk of the Pha Long Bachi Temple. He began helping orphan and injured tigers in 1998. He helped the tigers whose parents were killed by poachers and the tigers that were injured by poachers. He's here today to tell us his truly outstanding story. Welcome, Pusa.
Thank you for having me.
So, Pusa, can you tell us a little bit about what you do for these tigers?
Well, all of the monks at the temple help take care of the tigers, and we walk them and feed them every day.
How did you begin to get interested in caring for tigers?
In 1998, the first tiger was brought to our sanctuary, and he was injured by poachers and died within days. Soon after, 2 tiger cubs had been brought to our temple with large knife wounds in their stomachs.
That's terrible. What happened to these 2 cubs?
Inexperienced hunters had tried to cut them open in order to stuff them, and miraculously, they both lived even after much death.
So is this when your temple became known as the Tiger Haven?
Yes.
I see you brought a tiger with us today. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Well, this little guy was brought to our temple, and after his mother had been killed, he came to the sanctuary with no hair, and we named him Sintagawa, meaning sunshine.
Are these tigers well behaved?
Well, we have tried to teach them the non-violent way of living, but they are wild animals, so there is no guarantee.
How can you find enough food to feed all these tigers?
We feed them dog food because we are Buddhist monks, so we do not believe in animal killing. They do, however, like dog food.
That's interesting. Are these tigers well socialized?
Yes, we keep them very well socialized with all the other tigers living in the sanctuary, and they're also socialized with all the other animals that happen to roam around.
That's fascinating, Pusa. It's amazing how a tiger from so little can have a fantastic story. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
As you can see, poaching has hurt many tigers in Thailand and the rest of Southeast Asia. But tigers are not the only species that have been injured by poaching.
Elephants are continually being harmed by poachers. Even though the sale of ivory was banned in 1989, ivory from elephants' tusks is still being sold illegally. Elephant meat and elephant hides are also being sold. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, or CITES, has been trying to stop the poaching of elephants, but has not been highly successful due to its lack of enforcement.
In the 20th century, hundreds of thousands of elephants were killed just to be sold for piano keys. It is estimated that more than 100,000 Asian elephants may have existed in the start of the 20th century, and the population is estimated to have fallen by at least 50% over the last 60 to 75 years. Thousands of elephants have been killed. Since only male elephants have tusks, which is what most poachers want, the ratio of male elephants to female elephants has fallen to about 1 male for every 100 females. So many of these marvelous creatures have been killed, and they face the risk of extinction.
When we return from this commercial break, we will continue our discussion on animals harmed by poaching.
Who wants boxed rice when you can have authentic rice straight from Thailand? It's as easy to cook as 1, 2, 3. Thai jasmine rice, from Thailand to your mouth.
Welcome back! Even though many animals, mainly tigers and elephants, are killed for their various parts, many animals are taken from the wild to live in homes as pets. Ways to obtain these exotic animals are not always legal and are always very expensive. Poachers are taking monkeys, birds, reptiles, and even tigers from their native environment to sell them, often illegally.
People want these creatures when they are cute and cuddly. However, when the animals grow up and their owners realize they are dangerous, they often just toss them outside or into the woods. There are not nearly enough shelters to take in these wild creatures if they're abandoned. Even if they are not set into the wild, exotic pets tend to be neglected by their owners. 98% of the exotic animals bought as pets die in the first 2 years.
In addition to taking animals to sell, many businesses take animals for entertainment purposes. Poachers take many cute animals from their natural environment to be used for entertainment. They starve or beat these creatures just so they become more submissive to their trainers. Tigers are kept hungry so that people can watch them devour live animals. People spend their money to get their picture taken with a cute little monkey, but the monkey's owner will kill or sell the monkey when it grows older. Elephants can be used to make money by giving children rides, but the elephant is never well treated.
Here is a look at what poaching is doing to animals.
Even though the police have been working hard towards cracking down on poachers, many poachers are still at large, while others have been captured.
This is true, and about a year ago, police in Thailand raided a warehouse that contained thousands of illegally collected reptiles, including snakes, turtles, and tortoises. This raid led to the arrest of a major trafficker who shipped about 1.2 tons of wildlife out of Thailand every week to consumer countries. Previous to this raid, a few shipments of these animals were discovered in trucks alongside highways and on border checkpoints, leading to the arrest of those truck drivers.
Those poor reptiles. This concentrate of animals threatens their ability to survive in their native environment. But reptiles are not the only ones that poachers are going after. A cell phone with pictures of 3 men standing by a tiger they poached was found, along with pictures of elephant tusks. 2 of these men were found and arrested, but the other man escaped.
There are thousands of other stories just like these. Even though poaching is wrong and cruel, the poachers just want money. They do not worry about the morality of what they are doing or the harm they are causing towards the wildlife. They worry about themselves. They often do not realize what they are hurting is the ecosystems, and they potentially making these animals extinct. Similarly, if the animals are gone, people will feel that they can cut down the forests without even causing any harm.
Now, after a word from our sponsors, you will hear our editor. Welcome to WatchNews 4 Squared. I'm Sierra. Grace? And that's Grace. She drinks coffee every morning, but coffee does not help her to stay awake. Unlike her, I drink tea. Thailand tea. Thailand tea helps anyone stay awake every morning. Hey, Grace, try some tea.
I'm Grace, and this tea really works.
Thailand tea.
Try some today.
Dear Editor, how do animal poachers get away with transporting animal parts? With the abundance of people transporting parts constantly, you would think that the government in Thailand would do something to help prevent it. I recently read an article about a truck of about 2 tons of elephant tusks being snuck into Thailand through a Bangkok port. Why isn't the Border Patrol regulating this? Just this one truck got pulled over, but imagine how many other trucks there are disguising these parts as well. If something is not done to prevent these trucks from traveling now, illegal poaching will just continue, because when people realize they are not getting in trouble for it, it will become not just more prevalent in Thailand, but around the world. Signed, Idia Sudical. Adidia, action has been taken to end this reoccurring problem. This one truck got caught because the laws are becoming more enforced. Border Patrol is doing the best they can to make sure each truck entering Thailand is getting thoroughly searched. Unfortunately, there is still a black market for these poached animal parts, which makes a lot of money. Therefore, more people are likely to take the risk of crossing the Thailand border to deliver these parts to people who are willing to buy them for a great sum of money. Organizations such as the WWF are working along with border patrols to ensure that all trucks are getting pulled over upon crossing the border into Thailand and are getting searched in depth for animal parts. Sure, some trucks get past the border legally, but no system is perfect, and more people are getting caught now than ever before.
Potentially making animals acidic.
Aesthetic?
Acidic. Similarly, if the Amanish as you can see, we added an elephant to the table because we are very stupid and we don't like to get A's on projects.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome!
Welcome back. Even though many animals, mainly tigers and elephants, are killed for their various parts, many animals are taken from the wild to live as humans' pets. Taken from the wild to live in homes as pets. Why did you look at me?
I saw a car over there.
Even though the police have been working really hard.
Really hard.
Even though the police have been working hard towards cracking down on poachers, many poachers are still at large.
That they are, Sierra.
Even though the poachers...
I'm gonna make you talk.
Even though the police have been working hard towards cracking down on poachers, many poachers are still at large. Even though the police have been working hard towards cracking down on poachers, many poachers are still at large.
So, can you tell me a little bit about what